Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and if you're looking closely you know where we are, because at the end of the last episode I wouldn't say epiphany because I haven't really checked everything here, but I think I have an idea where that staircase that leads to the city starts. I think it's all at the bottom, so what I did is I went to the head and just walk down here, because I knew we were down here before at the beginning, but we saw enemies level 23 and we were level 19 by that time, so I knew we weren't able to go in here and defeat them, and I knew there was a quest here, so I thought, what if this leads to the bottom where the staircase starts, and then we can go through the crust all the way up to the top of it. But in order to do that, we need to beat some enemies, and I know that one of those level 23 is a boss type. That one's gonna be difficult, so I'm hoping we can skip that one at least. But let's try. Ooh.
Let me see.
And of course, you know me, I cannot ignore a collectible or two. Key item obtained, node fragment. Ah, this is... huh? Mysterious note. Received. Yeah, we did. It was very mysterious. No. I don't know what's mysterious about it just yet. Alright, let's see if we can get past that one. It's the lizard. It's not the boss that's attacking us. Well, it could have... well, because if it was the boss, it would have... start the timer. I think, of course, I use boss in a very light way. This one, however, you're free game. Come on, let's beat them. We got this. I did play around with the food a bit, and because of it I did unlock a few extra skill sets on our blades. So I'm hoping that we can open up even more chests now. Alright, pandemic, let's start it. Yeah, I don't think we can get to level 3, but maybe Nia can. And if not, when Pandemic finishes, we can just do a higher one. But she has surprised me on numerous occasions getting to that final disaster.
So we can start on the research phase.
Yes, excellent. Thank you very much. You now realize that you shouldn't have attacked me, did you? Alright, let's see what we can find down here. Well, I still see a climbing wall there, so it's not just... we're not wrong yet. Ooh, chest. Very sneaky one of that. A bronze chip. I think that's a very old one, so I don't think any one of my characters will have any use for that. Which is fine. Not every chip should be an increase. Even though I should use the ones that I have, because I am missing out on a lot of damage. The reason I haven't used it yet is because I want to know if Van Damme will stay in our party or not, and I have my doubts, to be honest. And that's why I want to get to the city first before I decide on anything else. Just like the fact that I feel like we should be able to do something with our blades, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to get rid of them so easily. Because I could technically release them and get boosters from them, but I still don't know if that would be useful or not. Let's see, where are we? Ooh, I think this is where Van Damme attacked us. Yeah, just have a little look-see around here. Like I said before, the staircase has to start from somewhere. Well, even if the staircase isn't here, we at least get a lot of collectible points, that's for sure. Alright, let's have a look at the map for a moment. No. Maybe. Because how did we get... Because this is... We're close to the city, isn't it? The Great Blowhole. Yeah, I just have to have a look around just to make sure. We can't get over this, right? Not like we can technically jump. Careful. Well, there is something down there. Okay, this might kill me, but I'm curious. Oh yeah. I'm definitely dead. That's way too far down.
Let's learn from that, eh?
Yes.
Like a phoenix from the ashes.
Okay, so how do we get down there? There has to be a way to go. I think we've been there, haven't we? Isn't that where we eventually end up? Huh.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Ooh, lockpicking level 3. That's great. That's actually really good. Meaning that we can go really far with that.
Things will be easier from now on.
I definitely hope so. There's a serious case that we might need to have her in our party if we ever want to use that part of it. Alright, let's have a look-see at this side, or it's the other side we have to go. Because I know where we went to one side to get into the city where Van Damme was. So I'm hoping that the other side will get us to the other city. Or at least a region we haven't explored yet.
Flora heals an aching soul.
One thing for sure, there's a lot of collectability here. Alright, now it gets exciting. When we get out. Ooh, that's really pretty. And there's the staircase. Is this the same area we were for? I think it is. So we're already too high for where we want to be, but this is definitely an area we haven't been to yet, is it?
Flora heals an aching soul.
I want to see if this leads to anywhere. Let's check the map. So it seems that both paths eventually lead to the same location. This is a really nice thing to discover, but this does not help us get down that staircase or even find a way towards it. Well, yeah, we've been here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna explore around a little bit, and I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just have to find where we need to be for that. So I'm gonna look around, and if I find it, I will call all of you. We found it! We actually found it! And it was really close to where we ended it on the other episode. Let me get to an edge so you can show you where it is. It's really not that far ahead. Alright, so let's hopefully jump on a place where I don't crash to my fury death. Alright. You might not recognize this, but there's the top of the staircase. So if you look on the map, this is where we needed to be. We ended it last time on this location. We looked down and saw into the hole where the staircase leads. So I thought we need to be down there in order to get it up to the city, but I was mistaken. If we walk around the edge all the way up to the side, this is where we end up. So there's a little bit further ahead with enemies that are level 26, 25. Relatively tough, but doable. And then we reach the side staircase of that humongous city. We finally found it. That took almost 2 episodes in order to get there. This place is huge, beautiful, and extremely explorable. Alright, I think it's time for us to get inside and see what Van Damme will do for us. Will he stay or will he go?
It is new day.
Gwyneth Patties. And this is where we want to be. Beautiful. And of course, a few petty fields and new people to talk to. Ah, this petty is for growing grum rice. Grum rice is the Eurasian's staple food. It's cultivated enthusiastically in the capital, Fonsa Myma. The interesting thing is, the name changes depending on how you cook it. If you knead it and finely chop it, that's called Fidel. Or you can flatten it out, and then it's Glarna. That makes sense. To think I'm supporting Eurasian food culture gives me such a buzz. I can understand that if you're really into food. Yeah, give me all the collectibles. Beautiful. Let's grab this one as well, and then we're gonna explore the rest of the city. Now that we're here, we can come back here anytime we want. And grab those collectible spots. Wow, it's an actual medieval village. It's freaking huge. It's the capital, Fonsa Myma.
War with Moradane is looking more and more likely by the day.
Looks like they've expanded the military program. That's a lot of warships.
These ships look different to normal ships.
Yeah, we don't muck about with our Titans much. No need for it. Orions like things pretty natural.
I've seen Urian ships before, back in Argentum. It's like the total opposite of how the Ardanians use them.
That could be one reason. They're always at each other's throats.
They've been like cats and dogs for a long time.
Well, from where I stand, the Ardanians are worse. All that metal is just bad taste.
It's easy to think that way, but you're not considering how the Titans themselves feel.
Huh? Don't all those modifications hurt?
When Titans live with humans, that's just the way it is. I used to have a hut on my back and a crane stuck where the sun doesn't shine. I never complained, not even when Rex fired up a grill on my shoulders.
Hey, you used to like that.
Well, yes, I did like that. In fact, I miss it.
If I did that now, we'd end up with roast Titan.
Indeed.
Did he really just say that he had a crane up his butt? And he didn't complain to Rex about it? I think that's another part that he probably still liked. Is a way different way to look at Titans right now. I would never use a crane on a Titan again. Oh, tell me, what's the word on the street? War with Moradane could easily break out at any time. That's why we're stocking up on the Titan battleship with food rations. If the Empire makes a move to expand their territory, only Uriah will be able to stop them. So we must always be on our guard, for the sake of the other nations as well. Alright, so they're preparing for war and they believe it's imminent. Could be so. I would not be able to tell, but there is something lingering in the air. And I think mainly Jin is the cause of that, because he's been hunting down cores for God knows how long, and he has so many of them. It's crazy to think about it. Trying to look over all sides. Damn, it is a beautiful ship, isn't it? I wonder if we're gonna find some more quests inside town. Oh, hey there. Fellow mercenaries, are you? Fonsa Myma is in a state of panic, preparing for the war to come. Make sure you don't stand out too much in case the army drops you into their ranks. Well, I figure we'll all get dragged into it somehow, eventually. Uriah's armed forces are essentially made up of both the regular army and the mercenaries. And, come wartime, us mercs will be swimming in gold. True, but it is a really high-risk job.
Place for a camp, maybe.
Yeah, I can guarantee you that. Ooh, and all different kinds of shops as well. New chip pieces? Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's a distribution centre. The government tries to ration out what little resources they have. In practice, it's just first come, first served.
Okay, that's the last one for today.
Come on! I'm a soldier. Been busting my gut for this country. That should be going to me, not the likes of you. Huh? Don't look at me like that. Respect your elders, you snot-nosed brat!
Are you okay? What do you think you're doing? She's just a child.
What? Huh? Huh? Who the hell are you?
Rex, this isn't our business. Leave it.
He can't.
Being an adult isn't just about barking orders. Sometimes you need to help someone weaker.
Shut your face! You don't know what the hell you're talking about!
Really? You're gonna fight me over a bit of food?
Come on!
Is the situation here that bad? The violent driver. He's definitely violent, but if I beat him, I want the food for the child. Wasn't expecting this when I got into town. Hopefully they won't hold me against it.
What the? Now it's mine! What the? Muscle slap! What the? Muscle! Retreat! What the? You're done!
Come on, just keep pounding.
Thanks for the support.
Focus now! It's mine! What the?
Come on, break his shields.
No panic!
What the?
I see your
Well, we know that pandemic usually ends on pandemic. If we're lucky, maybe a final disaster, but if not, we can definitely go for a sandstorm.
Mega muscle! Muscle slap! Opportunity presents itself!
Hardest to win.
Mega muscle!
Let's finish this so we can start a research phase.
Shall destroy you.
Nice, he's already been working off towards a sandstorm, so this shouldn't take too long. And we can prep for the next one.
Victory is mine!
Hey, did you forget?
Come on, Tora.
This'll be over before they know what's happened.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it. Oh, he's trying.
Slipstream.
Crushing twister.
I shall defend you.
Yeah, we do it now.
Leave me alone!
Thanks for the support.
Come on, we're almost there. I know that if I had Rex, it would be a lot more damage because he's fire weak. But come on, like I said, I don't know if Van Damme will stay, so I want him in my party.
Victory is mine!
Please leave it to
done
Tora.
Bobby will protect Mastercard.
Jaguar Flash. Thanks for the support. Steady. Drill. Tora will show them.
No, not that.
Blind spot.
You can take it!
Hell yeah. And I stole his crystal.
Who are you? Huh? The color of that crystal? You're...
Not good. He'll be bringing others before long.
The rumors about Pyra must have traveled pretty far. Even grunts like him have heard them.
Sorry. I guess I should have used the cloak.
But who spread rumors?
From what I hear, it's some fancy pants Nopon merchant.
A Nopon merchant?
We know who he's talking about.
Excuse me, Mr. Van Damme.
Huh? Oh, well, if it isn't Iona! You grew a fair bit. How's Grandpa Cole doing? Ah. Not too good then.
Who's this?
Huh? Oh, this is Iona. That old friend of mine takes care of her.
Hi, Iona. Great to meet you.
Come on. Let's beat it before those soldiers show up.
Yeah, and Pyra, put the cloak on again. I think it will be necessary to stay under the radar. Hey, I'm asking rations again today. Because of the war, the Iranian army is restricting sales of food and things are getting more and more expensive. I just can't get vegetables like I used to, but it's all going towards Uriah's victory in the war. And there's lots of people working as soldiers and mercenaries in the Fonsa Myma. That includes a lot of people I know. We all have to do our bit. That's true, but you have to also take care of people that you're trying to fight for. That's what one guy keeps forgetting. Oh, hello, friend.
Well, if it isn't Van Damme, I've heard all sorts of tales about the things you've been getting up to. In all my years, I've never heard of a mercenary band taking in orphans from across the land until yours. From the looks of things, I'll wager you're sticking your nose in to help another band of youth right now, huh? Well, I'm not going to stop you, but try to look out for yourself too once in a while. He really knows Van Damme quite a bit, doesn't he? Alright, have a look inside here as well. I don't think I'm gonna sleep at the inn just yet, because we recently just had done that, so it's not absolutely necessary. Just want to check the rooms, see if there ain't any treasure chests in there or other items we might want. And we should also check the stores, because I want to know if there is a chip place somewhere.
Ah, Puppy, ask this person if they have helpful information. Is Master Pond being lazy and making Puppy do all the work?
The
cost of living again has gone right up these past few years. I guess the country preparing for war had a big impact on the economy, especially after Moradin got Gormouth before us. We really can't afford to lose this time. So I've decided I want to do my part to help. Still, I do think the cost of the food is far too expensive right now. Just how much do they expect us to pay for 1 Glarna? Yeah, the prices are way too high. And I do believe that the food locations on any town would be the easiest one to get the deeds of, as a side note. But we really need to up the ranks of any town's development to at least 3 or 4, something that we have all the items in the store so we can get those deeds to pop up. Alright, so I will try to focus on... Ooh, those are 2 nice stores. I will try to focus on getting towards the old friend of Van Damme, but I do want to talk to everybody along the way. Oh, welcome. This is the best restaurant in Fonsa Myma, if I do say so myself. Well, we get some drunkles in here, so it's more a pub than anything else. There are lots of places like this in Fonsa Myma. All the mercs who get off duty come in to eat and booze, and just have a laugh and let their hair down. Also gives them a chance to talk about their next assignments. Well, I hope you fit in here. I hope so too. And this might be a good location to pick up salvaging again, because we haven't been doing that a lot. Ah, hey. My, have an awful lot of blades with you, don't you? Looks like your weapon skills are a bit basic right now though, am I right? If you stick with the same weapon throughout a lot of battles, then your skill with it is sure to grow. I'm sure it will make your arch a lot stronger too. So don't forget to always think about each blade's weapon class when you're choosing a partner. Oh, I have been doing that, and my, for now, style is go with the original blade's attack style and build upon that. So healer become healer, defenders become defenders, and attackers become attackers. That way, when they rotate through all their characters, will always be on the advantage of where they can utilize their strengths best. At least that's the idea behind it. Ah, thought I want to hear gossip. Well, they say there are some monsters that encourage their buddies to make them stronger. If I was in a fight like that, I reckon I'd be best to take out the ones that was doing the encouragement in the first of all. I heard of that one of my dad's driver buddies. You gotta study up if you want to join the Uranian army, you know? Something wrong? Well, my little brother Vero is such a crybaby. This one time he tripped and skinned his knee the tiniest bit, but he was bawling about it for hours. I don't see how he's going to handle a big Uranian soldier. The only thing he's good at is studying, really. I'm kind of worried about him. Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, we got a bookshop here as well. And any other shops down here? Ooh, a harbor? Well, something like that. I'm starting to get sick of fishing now, but I don't know what other hobbies are left that I can do for free. Is that right? Well, I'm from Torika Ellie, me. We don't get a lot of toys around there. Only real fun thing we can do is enjoy the Mymoma Playhouse. It's just up the stairs. Kids can get in there for free once a month in there. A month is a long time to wait though. I can imagine that. Right, ooh, I do see a chest up there. Am I allowed to get there? Or will I be fished out of the water if I try to?
Better divvy it up then.
Open up!
Coochie coochie coo!
We have 0 fortitude on anyone. Okay, so there's definitely something we need to find in one of our blades. Preferably a rare one. Because I know we need to also level up other blades than only the rare ones, but those are the ones I'm more interested in, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's get up the stairs, get here, and get over to the salvaging shop. I want to see if they have any different canisters. Hey there friends, I got plenty of vintage cylinders for you. They're only vintage because nobody is buying them. The normal ones, yeah. We need to have a city with a higher development rate in order to get other ones, I'm sure. Ooh, 14 silver cylinders. How the hell did I get so many? Oh, well, let's buy stuff with these ones as well. Ah, finally, customers. Very little salvaging in Uriah. Kirogi was beginning to think no one would ever show up. So they got a few things here. Apparently we can do this. Do we want to? We might want to. Let's do one. I'm still not sure if doing these trades will also increase the development rate, because I did one at Gourmet and that increased the development stage. I don't know if it was a coincidence or if it actually helped. Oh well, I still want money, so might as well do it if I'm gonna start salvaging a lot more in trying to increase my rank. We really are looking everywhere right now. It is a big town. I think we just need to move forward, because like I said, we need to find a way to utilize our blades. This might very well be another way of doing that. Oh, hello friend. I don't see a lot of Ardanians on the streets of Uriah, do you? My husband's an Urayan. He works as a mercenary. My dad's in the mercenary business too, so that's how we originally met. Ah, that makes sense. He tells me about this fight every day. Some enemies can only defend in certain directions, to the front only, or the front and sides. His stories get a bit bloody, but I've got a strong stomach, so we get on well. Ah. Alright. I think we should be getting closer. Oh, hello friend. Ah, Fonsa Myma is a capital of the arts. Even a no-named landscape artist like me, working day in and day out, with no sales, can find some respect. Oh, right. Though, my worries now are of a different kind. You see, the distribution center has sprung up in a square. It wasn't there when I'd started painting the scene. It won't be long before war with Moradane breaks out. I can feel it. So basically he's worried that the scenery will change because the war is going to break out and things will be destroyed of some sort. Yeah, the only thing I can say is better start painting. Oh, you! Hey you! You over there! You've inspired me deeply in a way you can scarcely describe. Something wrong? Oh, what a dashing profile. I'd love to try and capture it with a sketch or two. But as much as I love to immortalize you in art, I actually have another more pressing request. Now this I want to hear. I was working on some landscapes and I got a bit carried away. Before I knew it, I was out of paint. I can only use a special paint of the highest quality, actually. I concoct them myself. You need the right ingredients for really vivid color. It's the foundation that my very work is based on. Ah, I getcha. I asked my mercenary buddy to try and find some, but I couldn't afford the fee. This conflict with Moradane has really made things expensive. Too expensive for impoverished artists like myself, anyhow. Oh wow, that sucks. But just when I thought things were hopeless, you appeared before me. Yes, I would call it fate. Destiny is like artwork of the gods. If I may, I would like to ask you to find for me the ingredients that constitute my paints. I'm afraid I cannot offer cash, but I will surely find something valuable in order to afford your services. Does my offer pleases you? Will you accept? Ah, thought I will do best effort. Can make no promises. Many thanks. What I require is some crust-tip chitin and tricolor rock. I dare say crust-tip chitin will be had by a filling a crim crust-tip at Fairlane Wells. Tricolor rock can be found in the rocky parts of Uriah. 1,000 thanks. Okay, I wonder how many of those I already have. Sure. We have zero shit-ins. But I do have the tricolor rock. Okay, so we need to go to kill those specific enemies in order to get that. We can do that. We can do that. Just be patient until we do.
Is this some kind of theater?
Yeah. It's a theater, all right. The guy we're here for leads the troupe here.
Ah, actors, eh?
And right now, they're in the middle of a show. Well, you want to take a quick peek?
Hell yeah.
The heroic adventures of Adam. Might be interesting.
I've never been to the theatre before.
Neither has Tora.
Let's do it. Nice and quiet, though. Looks like it's pretty packed today.
Okay.
I wonder who this Adam is. And what this story is all about.
And I saw at that time that the powers of darkness had engulfed almost everything. People and titans alike were drawn into the abyssal vortex. The apocalypse was upon us. The end was nigh. But then, despite the wounds all over his body, the great Adam stood.
O Architect, grant me power! Power to banish the dark, power to illuminate the world. Lo, loyal servant of the Architect, the Aegis! O Aegis, bless me with your power, bring light upon the world!
Aegis looks a little bit different than she does to us, isn't it? Definitely as powerful.
Thus they defeated the darkness, but at a terrible price. 3 great continents sent beneath the sea of clouds forever.
Servant of the Architect, by thy power, the world is saved. For the gift you have granted us, we are eternally grateful. I shall spread thy legend far and wide. May your name live on for eternity.
Yeah, that's the story we have heard before of the Aegis, how it sank 3 continents, all the way in the beginning of the war, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. We still don't know if Pyra actually did that, or if that's another iteration of her, before she became the Pyra that we know. I think she does remember that, isn't it? Alright. Oh hey! That was such a great play, so sad but uplifting too. They've been performing the heroic adventures of Adam ever since I was a child, you know. It's amazing that we kept a tale from 500 years ago like we do. Is this a story we'll be playing if we do the Torna DLC? Which I know plays in the past. Will be very cool. At least we get the original story then. Oh, if you're looking for Grandpa, he's in the last room at the end of the corridor. You should go say hi to him, Mr. Van Damme. I think he'd like that. Oh, we are on our way. But I see so many star texts, I have to talk to them first. I love Me Mama Playhouse. It's my favorite theater. I go every single day until my money runs out, I mean. I hope I'll get to walk out on that stage someday as a leading lady. I bring cool scripts to life. I make them laugh, make them cry. Well, that is the job of an actress and an actor, so you go, live out your dream, and I'm sure someday it will happen. Oh, tell me, what's the word on the street? I hear there's a blade called the Aegis that's been resurrected. If the program at my Mama's Playhouse is anything to go by, it's the one that destroyed Alrest 500 years ago.
There's been a public notice issued by the Iranian army about it, telling us to stay vigilant. Apparently, we'll be on the lookout for a green core crystal. Well, I'm not going to bother much about it. Did you just saw the crystal that Pyro was wearing? And thought, maybe I should just keep my mouth shut. Maybe that will be better. Something wrong? The ones who seem to come for me for money are the ones under sorry circumstances. You saw for yourself, didn't you? We're on the verge of war with Moradane, and the people have to get by on rations. But the nobles in their ivory towers are living as extravagantly as ever. The mercenaries don't seem to have it quite as bad either, and it's normal for them to be hired as soldiers. I'm saying if there is a disparity in the social classes, and if you don't deny it, I'm just as guilty of exploiting others for my own benefit. Yeah, I'm sure you are. Alright. Alright, is any other place we haven't checked here before we head out to Van Damme's old friend? Because I do want to end exploring the city first. Oh, hello friend. Well, the trust you have between Blade and Driver isn't bad at all. You know, because when Dan has a merc group, it's something I've seen often. During a battle, a driver's inner strength grows. At the same time, the Blade's bond of trust with the driver deepens. You both gain something by heading out into the field of battle together. I've understood that, definitely. Ooh. It's been a while since you paid us a visit, boss man. It's rare for you to come all the way to Fonsa Myma. You're on business, I take it? If it's something good, let me in on it, will ya? Well, I will.
Better divvy it up then.
Poppy power! Leave Napon to
Yes,
Poppy.
we got that. Still coming, but I still want it.
Bye-bye, daytime! Master Pawn worked hard today.
Oh, this town is so big. I think we've been here the entirety of the day. And yes, I know where I need to be for the story. We were just there, but like I said, we're almost done with the town. Hey there. Nice, a driver and a blade. So what's your class? A driver's characteristics are affected by their blades, or strictly speaking, the weapons the blades have, you know? If you got to say 2 with mega lances by your side, that gives you the class of elite fighter. And if you got one with a bit ball and one with a shield hammer, then you're a knight. A good driver tries out all kinds of different combinations and figures out what works best with what. No, that is true. A little bit diversity might not be a bad thing, but I have to figure that out at some point. Oh, hello friend. Tolulu thinks employers spending more and more time shut inside. If Tolulu not here, Tolulu expect to probably starve to death by now. No, this is something I have to hear. Tolulu not saying a word. Tolulu swear on non-disclosure agreement not to give out secrets. Even here in this game, non-disclosure agreements, they're everywhere. That's a dead end. Okay, good. Hey. No, these are the barracks of the Iranian army. Are you looking to join up? No. From the looks of you, I'll wager you're mercenaries. Must be tough having to worry about keeping your blades happy all the time. I hear you can't even rely on their support in battle if you don't accommodate them enough. If a blade's power can't even be relied upon, wouldn't a properly trained soldier make a better partner? No, cause blades are not just weapons, they're also our friends. So there's a little bit more than that. I see people down there as well. How do we get there? Ooh, staircase.
Oh, my quads!
Yeah, that hurts, but we'll get there.
Wow! World has many amazing places in it!
Perhaps
it does.
rest and enjoy view for a bit.
Oh, damn. Like I said, this place is really, really, really big. Ah, but it looks amazing though. But it doesn't really look like they are preparing for war. All those ships, all those titans getting ready. Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it, isn't it?
Better divvy it up then.
Ooh. Ooh, rare core crystal, even better. Don't you think Titan battleships are wonderful? There's something so inspiring about their majestic forms. The reason I joined the maintenance corps was so that I could get to see all the detailed workings of a ship like this. Really, truly? Uranian battleships make the most of a Titan's natural features. It's a key design philosophy. With ships like that, maintenance is all about keeping the Titan healthy and looking after the organic nanotubes. Ah, that makes sense. I feel a little bad for weaponized Titans though. When war breaks out, they get sent to the front lines. It breaks my heart when they come back and they're all smashed up. It really gets me. Yeah, I get that. Because they are living creatures. So I can see why that would be very disheartening. Alright, let's... can we see how big the town actually is? Because I think we went over most of it. I think if we go up north here, we'll be at the last part of it. I still need to find one store, because I've seen every store except a chip one. So I don't know if maybe this town doesn't have it, or I just overlooked it. I'm more inclined to think it's the secondary one, that I just missed it by just glaring in the wrong direction. It would be something I could do. Ah, got any interesting info? Ah, salvaging business not very strong in Uraya, so things found in Argentum sell like hotcakes. On the other hand, in Moradin, people not really care about salvaged things. Good food have more appeal here. Meanwhile, Argentum trade guild free to travel between countries, so it not really matter either way to us. Just take side of country that reap biggest profit. That's what Chairman Bana taught us. Yeah, but Bana is not someone to be trusted. Definitely not. Hey there. Ah, you see red tree from here? It's vivid red that really pops out brighter than the rest of the trees. And it have special name, Saffronia. Harula may move from Argentum to Fonsa Myma just to see Saffronia tree every day. Harula may be a bit obsessed with it. Well, it is a beautiful tree though. And does it look like we can get out on the other side? Maybe. Let's see what's here. Ah, I knew it. If there's a corridor, there is treasure. Ooh, and another common crystal. I really need to figure out what to do with my blades. Alright, let's have a quick look over there. And then we'll end the episode for today and start up next time by talking to Van Damme's old friend. So like now we have explored the entire city. And the only thing I'm going to do between the episodes is basically shop around a little bit, see if I can find that chip store. And of course upgrade all the attacks of our main blades, making them a bit more stronger and a bit more useful in combat. I think that's the way to look at it. Ooh, what's this? Can we get in here? No, not at the moment. Ooh, wait, collection point.
Flora heals an aching soul.
Ah, I finally got it. Botany level 2, so we got a new plant from picking that one up. Very, very good. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's the entirety of the town and a little bit of an edge here as well. So we definitely saw everything. So like I said, next time we're gonna go into the theater and talk to Van Damme's old friend and see how he can help us get along on our way. And like I said, we still have to figure out how to deal with our blade. I'm sure at some point it will come to us. Just like we still have a third slot for a blade that hasn't opened yet according to the story. So that has to happen at some point as well. But for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we enter into the theater and talk to Van Damme's old friend. See you then. Bye bye.